I do need to take a dump, but bear with me. Why are you doing it though? Why are you improving your physique? Why are you going to the gym? Or if you're not going to the gym, why are you training? Why are you doing resistance training in the specific way to build the aesthetic body that you already know is a V-taper physique, where you're lean, but you're also relatively muscular? Why are you going for this? Because I know you've heard of it already. You're already building some decent muscle. You're making some progress. You know you're looking better now physically. Your confidence is going up, but why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why? Why do you go to the gym? Why do you build muscle? Why do you build strength? Why? Why are you doing this? Be honest. It's for girls. No, don't even lie. Don't lie. It is. It is simply because you want to be more physically attractive to the females. Because you started this because you used to be a skinny. You used to be a skinny nobody. You used to be skinny. Fine, maybe you had some height or not, but no frame. And you just know that doing this is going to get you basically even more attraction than you already have to even higher quality females that you want. Simple as that. You want to be more attractive. You want to look more sexy. Yes, I said that word. That's why you're doing this. That is why you are improving your physique. Don't lie. Let's just be honest, because it's me and you here speaking. Nobody's gonna know this. Fine, I know your friends probably think you're doing it because you play basketball or something. They think you're doing it also for the sports because it benefits you on the sports. But don't. Let's not lie, bro. Let's sit here. You want to be more attractive at the same time. Yeah, there is a priority towards lifting so that you can also be a bit more athletic. You know, you want to get stronger legs and stuff, more powerful. But the main priority, why you even train your upper body as well, and you don't just neglect it, is because you want to look more attractive. You want girls to literally just be more drawn towards you without you saying a word. Okay? And that's not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing. Doing it for girls, for the girls, is not a bad thing. You just want to improve yourself as a man. Because one thing I heard about recently is that, bro, even females do it for males. They do it so that they can actually look more hot. That's why they always train their legs and glutes. You know, we can't lie to ourselves, bro. We can't lie. We know why we're doing this. So now that that's out of the way and we actually know why we are doing this, because I've admitted it, bro. Like, I also train to be an athlete. Like, you know, I do the athletic exercises and things, but I do prioritize and do upper body training for a V-taper physique because I obviously want to be more attractive. And I have actually noticed that it works. You know, like, it makes me actually look more aesthetic. Now, as I was saying, don't make this mistake when you are pursuing this journey, because I know right now you've probably already made some decent progress. You know, you have a pretty, you know, your physique is getting there. Your physique is finally starting to look better. Yes, you said you're doing it for the girls, right? Well, don't forget that you actually have to attract them. Because fine, physique may be more physically imposing, it may draw more attention from them. You know, when you're walking around, you can actually notice that more of these, you know, girls, especially ones that you would actually be attracted to yourself, are looking at you, they're finally actually like giving you glances, they're checking you out, because I think you've already heard this sad reality about the world. If you're something like below, I think it's 5 out of 10 or 6 out of 10 in terms of like physical attraction as a guy in this world, you are basically invisible to women. Like, you are basically invisible even if you're seated at school and you know the girls in your class, of course, they're only gonna give you attention when maybe it's like school stuff, like maybe they actually have to talk to you because it's a team thing. But when that is over and everyone's just socializing and roaming around, they're not even gonna look at you as if you exist, basically, because they can't even, like, it's the brutal truth, bro. Like women, the second they see a guy, they can already tell instantly whether that guy would smash her or not. Like whether she would smash that guy or not. Like as soon as they see that guy, they already know whether he's attractive enough or not. They scrutinize us. Same thing with you, bro. They scrutinize. Like you need. It's kind of sad, but yeah, that's why you're improving your physique, right? Because your physique is literally like the best way to instantly put yourself out there. It's the best way I have done it, man. Like my facial looks have not always been quite chiseled and gifted like some of like my old friends, but I managed to improve my physique, and boom, yeah, bro. Like I can notice now that I am not invisible to women anymore. Like everywhere I go, almost every woman will just look at me. They will literally like look at me. Like even when it's kind of sad, right? Even when I see them walking around with like other boys, partners or whatever, boyfriends, I can still catch some of those girls giving me like quick glances, especially when it looks like I'm not looking at them and I look like I'm minding my own business. I can catch them quickly just looking at me, quickly looking at me. So, yeah, that is why we're improving our physiques, right? Like, that's the benefit you get. But, bro, listen, you wanna get girls, right? You know you wanna get girls. Be honest, man. Raise your hand. You know you wanna get girls. You wanna get girls. You wanna get them. You wanna get those girls with like the flipping, the nice booty and everything. You're tired of being a loser who just watches porn instead and masturbates. You wanna actually like get girls in real life. Well, they're there, and you're improving your physique. You're improving your attraction. You're no longer invisible to them, but you're making the mistake of still not approaching. You're still not initiating. You're still not actually trying to bring her in, basically. Because, bro, remember, girls are not going to come up to you first and say, oh, I want to, I want to smash you, I like you. They're not going to do that. They don't do that. They don't come to you first. Even if you're at school, bro, like, if a girl is, she can tell that you are attractive and you might be her type or something, she's not going to tell you that. She's not going to see you when you're walking past each other, and she's not going to stop you and make it, 100% easy for you. I'm sorry, but that's not how it works, bro. That the butterflies are not going to come to you. They are not going to come to you. Fine, you're building your garden, but the butterflies don't come to you, bro. You kind of still have to chase them. So destroy that limiting belief you had all this time of believing that, oh, the butterflies are gonna come. Nope. No, I'm telling you right now, bro. Girls are not going to naturally come to you. You have to learn how to literally be able to approach an attractive hot girl that you want, that is your type. When you see her, that is the skill you need to have whilst you are, getting a better physique, because a better physique is only gonna do this. Because remember, if you wanna get girls, you have to speak to girls. You don't just walk around and exist and hope that they will come speak to you, make it easy. You'll instantly start smashing you, flipping, touching your balls or something. No. You have to speak to them. And you're making this mistake of not speaking to them. You're just allowing yourself to kind of exist, because it's uncomfortable if you try to speak to the girl you're attracted to. Listen, bro. When you make yourself more attractive physically with a better physique, the only thing you're really gonna see is fine. First of all, the girls will no longer ignore you when you're passing. But second of all, when you actually speak to them, like you should be doing, when you speak to them because you want to attract them, you want to meet up and you want to smash and stuff, you actually have to be social with this. They're just gonna respond to you better because they'll already perceive you as a higher quality male, basically. Because if girls see you as higher quality, they see you as more worth it in terms of what level of man you are. They're quicker she's basically going to want to, like, you know, sleep with you and things. Simple. Simple as that. So of course when you improve your physique, that is what you're getting. But my brother, you're not even experiencing any of this because you're not even speaking to them in the first place. You're not actually trying to like flirt and attract them. You're not actually trying, failing, trying, getting rejected, trying, getting numbers, trying, meeting up with girls. You're not trying. That's the mistake you're making. Because I've made this mistake for well over a year now. And I'm suffering gravely now. You know, because I have the physique. My physique is way better than the average person. Like, there's so many people who keep on asking me if, you know, I play this specific sport, because people who play that specific sport are usually like jacked. You know, they're usually like built. I literally see it. I'm not gonna keep boasting, man. Like, you know what I mean? You know, I see flipping girls looking at me like of all ages, and they literally look at me like they are getting wet by looking at me. Okay, I'm not gonna keep on boasting. All I'm saying is that I haven't been speaking. I'm the one who's been making this mistake. So I'm telling you right now, bro, because you are still early. I'm not saying I'm not coming back from it. I've already started recovering. Because what I've recently started doing, since I've been making this mistake, which is what you should start doing now, because you're way earlier than me in this. You don't have to start by becoming this extremely extroverted, charismatic guy instantly, because that's very difficult to do right away. Just start small. Start small. Whenever you go by these, like, you know, attractive girls, you know, and some of them look at you, some of them are not looking at you, don't allow yourself to go past one without saying anything to her. At least acknowledge the fact that she exists. Like, stop ignoring her and expecting her to kind of like look at you or something. No, say something to her. Even if you just say good afternoon, or, you know, you just greet her, you say hi, you say one word, one thing that comes to your mind, I mean. That is honestly better than doing nothing. Because what I used to do is I used to do nothing. I used to walk by them without saying a word. I wouldn't even allow myself to acknowledge her. Now, you know, like yesterday I was walking and there was this like very, very like fit female walking around in front of me. Exactly my type. But of course, bro, I could feel all the pressure coming, and, you know, I knew I was not going to be able to actually like approach and see if I could get the numbers or whatever. So all I did was I looked at her, waved my hand up, said good evening, and I kept moving forward, even if I was a bit awkward, because I haven't actually spoken to females in such a long time. Simple. It's better than just walking by without saying anything, suppressing yourself. And eventually, when you just keep showing up, you keep doing this, at some point you'll think to yourself, wait, why am I only just saying one thing and I go? Why can't I actually say one thing, stop, continue to talk to her, flirt, and see if I can get a number? You see? So don't become this guy who makes himself to look like more of like a Chad, you know, an alpha male. You know, he starts looking like he's big, he's strong, he's lean, he's confident. You know, you walk around with body language, but you can't even speak to a girl when she's there. Because I'm not telling you, bro, girls may look like they don't want to be approached. Some of them may look like they want to be approached. But I'm telling you, you have to go either way if you want to do it. If you are like attracted, if you are attracted to her, you have to do it, bro. Don't be a bleach. You have to do it. Because, yeah, man, like you don't know what's actually going through a girl's mind. You know, a girl's mind when she sees you. You don't know. You literally do not know. You just have to go and try it. Just try it. You can't be saying, oh no, I have to wait for signs, I have to wait for you to look at me first, bro. There's been so many times when, okay, not so many times, but there was a time when there was this like hot girl in my gym, literally changing the equipment and things. She was actually using an equipment that I was about to use. I wasn't necessarily going to use it, but I knew I had to use it. So it was an awkward situation because she wasn't looking at me first of all. But I forced myself to immediately walk towards her. And of course, I wasn't trying to actually like, get number or anything. I just wanted to like claim my spot. I went to her, literally tried telling her that I'm using the machine, and shortly after that, she was literally looking at me and smiling at me when she wasn't smiling before. You never know, bro. You never know. You just have to go. Don't be the guy who makes himself look so good, so attractive, but he's basically waiting for things to be set up for him. Because even when I'm telling you, bro, even if you're waiting, I've made this mistake. Even if you don't approach the girls first, bro, you will have girls at school who will come to you and talk to you on purpose because they want you to basically like take them on. But they're not gonna directly like make it so easy for you. They won't. They will just start like talking to you, but then guess what? You're not even going to lead it on. You're gonna act like you don't know what to do, and you're basically gonna shut the whole thing down because you're not used to initiating. You're not used to even like speaking to people. So you stop this nonsense now. And by the way, if you want help, you can book a 1-hour free call with me on Calendly. There's a link in the description. I'll see you.